The essential nature of the conscious self is to find pleasure and satisfaction by pleasing and satisfying others. And when we please and satisfy the Supreme Personality, Sri Krishna, then we'll find the complete transcendental pleasure and satisfaction that we're really looking for. We've been talking about love, but what is love? Of course, love is ecstatic emotion, but it's more than that. Love means pleasing and satisfying our loved ones. This is natural. It's more blessed to give than to receive. We feel pleasure and satisfaction when we give pleasure and satisfaction to others. Helpful people are happy people. That's one way of becoming happy, is to help others. So the Vedic wisdom tradition explains that it's the very nature of the conscious self to give pleasure and satisfaction to others. And we see that that's a fact because from the beginning of our lives, from our childhood to the end of our lives, we're pleasing and satisfying others. Our parents, our relatives, our friends, the teachers at school, the boss at work, the tax inspector, our spouse, our children, so on. Even if we live by ourselves, still we have to satisfy our senses and our mind. Still, even though we try to satisfy others, they're not completely satisfied and we're not completely satisfied. The difficulty is that we are imperfect, our service is imperfect, and we're imperfectly trying to please and satisfy other imperfect people. So the key to perfect satisfaction, which is what we're looking for, is to please and satisfy the perfect person. And the perfect person is one who'll be perfectly pleased and satisfied with us, even though we're imperfect, our service is imperfect. According to the Vedic wisdom tradition, that perfect person is Sri Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself says he'll accept the simplest offering, leaf, flower, fruit, or water, if it's made with love. And the wonderful thing about service to Sri Krishna is that as we please and satisfy him, we become more and more perfect. And in the end, we can become completely perfect and become qualified to go to the spiritual world and live with him there as his eternal associate. Why should Krishna accept anything from us? Because he's the supreme, absolute, the source of everything. He's completely full in himself. Yes, but the more eager we are to offer to him, the more eager he becomes to accept from us. In fact, Krishna loves to become completely dependent on devotees who are totally, fully, and completely in love with him. In Srimad Bhagavatam, which is another essential Vedic literature, it says that uninterrupted, unmotivated, loving service to the Supreme Lord completely and fully satisfies the heart, the self, and the soul, and Krishna as well. Of course, the question arises, how is it possible to achieve that kind of loving service? Like to know more? Watch the next video.